Raymond Arroyo, Fox News contributor and author of many books, but this new book, The Unexpected Light of Thomas Alva Edison. And I have a copy here that I'm going to steal when the show is over.
It was brought for you. You don't have to steal it, Tegan.
I can...
There's only one copy, Raymond. There's only one copy of it.
I'll bring in another.
I think... I'm just going to ask you what you think. I have an idea of where DeSantis will eventually go when he runs for president.
You think he's running?
Yes, but I'm going to shut up.
Well,
so take the opportunity.
Well, I don't want to do that to you. But look, when I watch this, DeSantis says at another point in this interview, he's clearly selling himself as the efficient manager of a state and a guy who can move Trump's policies forward with, in his words, no drama. Now, that could be a problem for Ron DeSantis if he's going up against Donald Trump. You need a little drama. And I'm not quite sure if the Michael Corleone approach he's employing here, where he asked to comment about the indictment, he said, well, I wouldn't know anything about porn stars, but it's a terrible indictment. I'm not sure if that kissing Trump, not to save him, but to get rid of him, is the right approach. It will alienate some of the base that DeSantis needs. And I'm also not sure if he's not leaning into the brand that Trump is trying to put on him, which is that he's sanctimonious. It makes it look like he's wagging his finger at Donald Trump and that he's confirming the narrative. Not sure if that's the best approach.
That may be true. That may be true.
Where you go with this, if you're DeSantis, is the economy. The nation should never have been shut down. If you were such a tough guy, you should never have let people talk you into it. The economy, again, we got into this financial pickle and economic pickle, and we are where we are today because people conned them into shutting the economy down.
That is part of the groundwork he's clearly laying.
Yes.
He's laying it. But I want to move on because, Raymond, we showed you all this heartbreaking video that Griff Jenkins took yesterday of an abandoned 2-year-old boy left to fend for himself at the southern border. So what happens to kids like this boy after they get sent to their destination? Well, HHS Secretary Xavier Becerra seems to not have a clue.
Every week, I get briefed by my team, sometimes 2 or 3 times a week, on this situation with the unaccompanied migrant kids and where we stand. I've never heard that number of 85,000. I don't know where it comes from. Okay. And so I can't attest. I would say it doesn't sound at all to be realistic.
Raymond, it's his job to know there's 85,000 missing kids, and he should know where they're at.
You're right. And they went after Trump because there were 2,000 missing kids. Now, all that means is, remember, they can only hold them in custody for 20 days. Then they have to release them to sponsors or to people in the country. The problem is, the Biden administration can't reach the sponsors they handed these children over to, 85,000 of them. That is a remarkable thing. And look, sadly, when the border is open the way it is now, it is an invitation to turn our Border Patrol agents and HHS into basically child care units. And that's what we're doing, shuttling children from place to place and caring for children that aren't ours.
These kids are out working, they're underage, and not only that, we don't know who we sent them out with. Maybe they're with perps and predators.
No idea.
We have no idea.
But yesterday he was grinning about his climate change and health equity office. And now today he's like, I don't know where those children are.
All right. Raymond, stick around. We're going to keep getting into this. Stay with us for the next block, right? Because next...